Hey everyone, and welcome to ShipHero's Tap-to-Pack tutorial. In this video, we'll guide you step by step through the setup, installation, and configuring of your Tap-to-Pack hardware. Tap-to-Pack is designed to streamline the packing process by allowing your packers to select boxes and complete shipments with a physical, simple tap, reducing clicks, increasing speed, and reducing errors. It removes unnecessary screen interaction and keeps your team focused on what matters, getting orders out the door quickly and accurately. Let's get started. Your Tap-to-Pack kit includes the main hub, 2 button hubs, 16 box buttons, 2 USB-C to USB-A adapters, and 2 USB-C extenders. Make sure everything is present before we begin. The main hub is the heart of your Tap-to-Pack station. On the back of the hub, you will see 4 labeled wires. We're going to be using the 2 in the middle to connect the hub to your computer. It comes with USB-C connectors. If your computer only supports USB-A, you can use the included USB-C to USB-A adapters. Next, we'll connect our button hubs. The additional cables at the back of the main hub are labeled Hub 1 and Hub 2. Each external hub supports 8 boxes. You don't have to use all of the available ports, so match it to what your pack station configuration uses. When the hub is connected, you'll see the red light indicator knowing you have power. We'll do the same thing for Hub 2. And when we plug it in, we should have a red status indicator light knowing that the hub has power. So each button hub connects up to 8 external boxes. Make sure to connect them correctly as each hub is mapped to a different set of buttons within the profile configuration. So depending on the placement of where you're going to be using the hub, you can use the included extender cable. For this setup, we are going to be mounting this hub to the top shelf and connecting all of these boxes to Hub 1. And as you can see, the red light status indicator lets us know we still have power to the hub. Now that we have the button hub connected, we're going to start attaching the box buttons. Each individual button can represent a box on your pack station. To keep things simple, plug them in left to right, starting with box 1 on the hub. This will make it much easier to select the box in the configuration portion. So as you can see, on the pack station we have 6 boxes on the top shelf. So each button is going to represent one of these boxes. Using the included adhesive on the back of the button, you can remove that and affix it to the position below the box that will be representing. Make sure to press and hold firmly for about 10 to 20 seconds to give the adhesive time to stick. It's good to practice cable management to keep the cables out of the packer's way and attached to the top of the shelf or through the bottom shelf. Now that we have all the buttons installed and ready to go, the first thing we have to do is set up a Tap-to-Pack profile. The profile is what tells the hardware what each button should do. Make sure your packing app is upgraded to the latest version 1.0.0 or above. And make sure your user has view and edit access to the settings permissions. And lastly, any boxes you want to map to a button must be set as active. So now that we have the packing app open, click on your user profile and click on settings. From there, you'll want to navigate to the hardware menu on the left-hand side and select Tap-to-Pack. And from here, you have the option on the top right to create a new profile. From here, we can configure which buttons complete which actions. The main hub has 8 built-in options. While some are preset, like the Home, the OK, and Login, you can configure the Print Label and Complete Order buttons to match your workflow. If you're setting this up on a direct pack station, use Complete Order and go to Next Order. To change the configuration, simply click on the button you want to change, and you can select what action you would like that button to do. When you click on the action drop-down, you can see a list of available actions for that button. For this example, we're going to keep this button as printing the label. Go ahead and click Save once your action has been confirmed. For the checkmark button, you can edit that as well. Same thing, under the action drop-down, you will see a list of available actions. For a multi-item batch station, fulfilling orders out of totes, it's best to keep it as Complete Order. If you're using Tap-to-Pack on a direct pack station, select Complete Order and go to Next Order. Once you have the main hub buttons configured, now we are going to start configuring what each box button does. Start by clicking on H1, which represents Hub 1. From the installation, since we set everything up from left to right, we're going to start with the Box 1 button. Go ahead and turn these on as active. And from here you can select which port is active on the button hub. Once that port is active, you can click on the pencil icon to edit which box it represents. It's very important to make sure any of the boxes you wish to map to a button are listed as active. Once you've done that, a list of available boxes will display in the drop-down. Go ahead and select which box that button will correlate to. Once you have the box selected, click Save. Once you have the main hub, Hub 1 and Hub 2 buttons mapped, you can go ahead and give this profile a name. Once you have the name of the profile and the buttons mapped, go ahead and click Create. Once you have your profile created, it makes it easier to assign multiple stations to the same profile. Click on your user icon and Settings, and this time we are going to navigate to Warehouses and Warehouse. From here, select the warehouse that we are working in, and then select Packing Stations. This will bring up a list of all available pack stations currently in that warehouse. And from here, simply select the station that we are working on and assign the profile that you just created. And that's it. Your pack station is now fully set up, configured, and ready to speed up your packing workflow. Tap-to-Pack makes the packing process more intuitive, reduces errors, and allows your packers to start packing smarter, not harder. For more tips, troubleshooting, or advanced configurations, check out our knowledge base or reach out to your customer success manager. Happy packing, everybody.